like giving me the circle, weird circle. So I don't know what's happening. So you get the circle of death coming up. Just refresh the screen. That should work. So yeah, Poundland's pretty good actually for some camping equipment if you're on a very low budget like I am. I remember going out last year when I was going camping over the Clapham Common. I used to buy stuff over there. Actually, there is a couple more things I need to get. Just give me a second. So last year, I was able to buy one of those like little plastic sledgehammer things that you was able to like knock your tent pegs down. One of those, some string, you know, just in case I need the string for some reason. A blow-up pillow, which was okay. It worked. Hardly ever went down. And I was looking for a tarp today, but I didn't have no tarp, and I didn't have any more pillows. I think I still got the pillow and a tarp in my little walk around trolley kind of like suitcase thing. So I used to take a lot of stuff with me over there, and but now I've got even more stuff. I've even got like a little camping stove which I need to take with me now with the old canisters of gas. I do have an axe somewhere, but where the axe is I don't know. I had one of those folding like saws. God knows where I put that. So I need to sort this room out and find some of the stuff. But I went to Poundland today to see what stuff they did have. They didn't have really much camping stuff there. I couldn't even find the little pen knives, which they usually do. I've actually still got one in my coat pocket, actually. Let me just go and get that as well. Do I remember what coat it's in? They were actually still doing these a couple of weeks ago, actually. I think they might have sold out, but they was doing like these little pen knives for a pound bottle opener. You got that for a can opener. Corkscrew. And I think that's a little file which I can't get out. But I think that's a little file. So Poundland was doing these for a pound. I still might do in some places, I don't know. But you know, the knife ain't really sharp. You know, it really does need sharpening up a little bit. But you know, nice little utility pen knife for Poundland from a pound when they do sell them. I'd like to get a couple more of these actually. There was another item which I had from Poundland as well. Being one of these ones. This is just like a little bottle opener, cork opener, and a little pen knife. So you can get these on Poundland as well. So you know, but today I went out. You know, I seen if I could get another tarp. Couldn't find no tarps. Couldn't find no more pen knives. Couldn't find one of those little sledgehammers. Couldn't find no head torches. They had like a little bike torch, but I didn't want that. I do have some head torches somewhere. I just need to find them in this bloody crap hole, you know, kind of thing. But I won't be doing no nighttime camping for a while anyway. It's just going to be like during the daytime for now. But the things I did find today, which I did buy, because you never know when you might need them, and they are kind of handy, is these little containers. You get 3 containers with the clip-on nips down. One of them I'm going to be using to stick butter in, so that's going to be handy. Then you've got some of the bigger ones, which you can probably put bread in. I've not tried to put bread in there, but if the bread's a little bit too big, you can always cut the crust off. Then it should easily fit. So you get 3 for a pound, and I'm not being sponsored or paid by Poundland, by the way. I'm just showing you these, just in case someone might be interested in going to their Poundland and getting a few for one. Meat, sausages, bacon, and stuff like that. No, I actually did treat myself today. I did buy some bacon and sausages. So, and I've not had them for ages. Bacon or sausages, not had them for ages, man. Talking about over a year. So I'm going to treat myself to egg and bacon and sausages later. Not tonight, probably later in the week. Kitchen tongs. I thought these were pretty good. Although they're kind of plasticky. But I think they're okay for £1. I've seen people on YouTube on their camping, when they're cooking, using just 2 bits of worth having. Of course, the microwave containers, they're okay. They do last a little while, but once they're out in the weather, I suppose they do get a little bit weathered. And sometimes, when you're using them and constantly using them, washing them, they do kind of deteriorate. But you get 8 for £1 with the lids. So when I do go camping, which might be this week, butter, bread, egg and bacon. I'm hoping some eggs might fit in there, because if they don't fit in there, I don't know what I'm going to do to secure my eggs. So eggs might fit in there. This was quite interesting actually. It's like a tin, and it's got a grater, so I could put my eggs in there and wrap them up in tissue, so they don't move around and break. And then with a spare one of these, I could put some cheese in. So I could have a cheese sandwich or cheese on toast for breakfast. And my bag will probably end up half filled with food, no my luck. But this has got a grater, great for grating cheese. So that was only £1, which was quite nice. You it's metal. Well, the top bit's metal. I think the bottom bit's plastic. But £1, couldn't really go wrong with that, could you? Last year they used to do these little chairs, these little chairs which I bought. I did actually buy 2 or 3 of these actually, but I can't remember what I've done with them. But no, how do I? Oh yeah, I've seen people actually make their own little chairs. There's a lady who does a YouTube channel. I can't remember her name. She kind of made her own patchwork, and she just used to fold the actual so if you do find any, it'd be worth getting a couple. I have had a couple of these before, and one of them did snap on me, and I landed on my butt cheeks and it bloody did hurt. But they do last a while actually. So if you find these in the Poundland shop, it's called a camping stool. So it's not bad for £1. So I've had this one for quite a while actually. Never took the tag off, but I usually take it out when I go fishing, unless I take my big fishing chair with me. String. This roller string with a little hanger was only £1 in the Poundland shop as well. This is more gardening kind of string. But if you're going to make a temporary shelter, I suppose, and you don't have no paracord, I'm pretty sure that string, if you doubled it over to make it thicker, will be okay to tie some branches together. So that was only £1, and you get quite a bit of string on there as well. I don't know how tough it is. I don't think you can't break it with your hand. You're definitely going to need a knife to cut it, and it comes with its own little hook thing. So yeah, £1 in the Poundland shop. Another little treat was this. Now I see people when they were actually cooking their burgers and stuff here, they use chicken wire as like a grill. Poundland, a grill for a pound. So I don't have to go out hunting for chicken wire or stick my, you are going to have to clean it. So what I would probably do is, if I've got some in here, because I do sometimes have it in here. No, I don't have it in here. But I've got that wire mesh, kind of like which you scrub the your frying pans with and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably take one of those just like, to give it a quick scrub over and clean it off after I've used it. But yeah, a pound from a Poundland shop. That could easily sit on 4, big burgers or a couple of burgers and, a couple of like bread buns, probably about a dozen sausages, then throw the egg on top. Oh, hang on, there is another thing I forgot. Oh, what? There's another thing I forgot. Well, I thought I actually bought it, but I must have either not bought it or I put it down and misplaced it somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it. But also you can get these wire brushes from the Poundland when they've got them. So what you could use over with a bit of warm water or something, get rid of all that, stickiness. And because I think when you actually do use a mesh or something like this, if you don't wash it, you're going to get bacteria in it, aren't you, really? And when you go out camping again, that bacteria is going to get onto your food. So it's always worth, getting a wire brush or something, just to brush off all that kind of gunge. I always suffer with headaches, always. I've had headaches for over 10 years. And they've not had these for a while, actually, but today I did find some. 3 packets of ibuprofen, 3 packs of 16 for £1 in the Poundland shop. And they do these little pill boxes as well sometimes. I didn't buy one because I don't really need one, actually, but sometimes if you're on medication, you get these like little pill boxes from the Poundland shop. You can put your pills in there. Food wise, I didn't really buy much food, but I did buy some coffee, which I did mention about on one of my other channels yesterday, I think it was. Normally I use this one, and I really do like this Maxwell House 2-in-1. It's got milk and the coffee in there. It doesn't have sugar, so if you're just going to take sugar, you'd have to use one of these to put your sugar in, or put sugar in a little plastic container, a little bag or something, and then stash it away so it doesn't fall out. But you get 10 sachets for £1. I really love this coffee. So yeah, 10 of those. I was going to buy a couple of these actually, but I thought, you know what, why not be adventurous and try different coffee brands? So I bought this one, same price, £12, but they give you 12 in this one. So I'm going to try one of these. Same thing, 2-in-1. No sugar in them that I know of. Just says white coffee. This is by NY Coffee. And again, I'm not being sponsored or being paid for any of this. So that's the coffee. And I have got one more coffee here, which I'm dying to test. Classic. It's normally 10, but they give you 10 plus 1, so there should be 11 in here. And that comes, it's quite a lot actually, to be honest with you. Nearly enough 3/4 full in there. So yeah, I can't wait to try that. I think that's more of a fluffy coffee. By looks on the what's the name? By the picture. I know that fluffs up a little bit, but if that does not do that, then that is actually false advertising if it doesn't fluff up like that. Looks like they do 4 different brands of it actually. But I've never tried this one, so I might try one of these later actually. Try one of those tonight. And before I go to bed, I'll probably try one of those. Now, I do drink coffee, otherwise I won't bought coffee. I don't really drink tea, but I've been watching a lot of videos on how to make tea from dandelions and stuff like that. I didn't know you can actually make coffee from the dandelion roots, which is interesting. But I'm not one of those people who goes out and, forage around for like weeds and eat like dandelions and burdock and stuff like that, kind of thing. But I'm going to like pluck my courage up and try some of this stuff. Like last year when all the blackberries were out, I stuffed myself so full of them one day, I actually near enough puked up. I must have ate like a few pounds of them. So when it does start getting a bit more sunnier and the old blackberries come out, I'll be going out and using these and getting some blackberries. And what I do like to do with the blackberries is bring them home, give them a quick rinse. You are going to lose some of that kind of like liquid flavour from the blackberries. But I normally give them a rinse for like half an hour, let them soak. Then I drain them. Then I actually like leave them in the container again, fill the container up about halfway. And I'll just get like a spoon and just like squash them a little bit, kind of thing. And then I'll make my own little blackberry juice. Really nice. So, yeah, I can't wait until I get out. I was thinking about going milk detecting tomorrow. But, because it's been raining all day today, the whole ground is going to be sloshy. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is probably go for like a little hike. Get my camo backpack ready later on. So here's my backpack I bought off Amazon. I think it's about 20 quid, something like that. It's got the rear back bit on the back of it as well. I've just got to find out where I put my little camping stove. So get the camping stove out. Got like a little saucepan I can boil water with. Take a couple of lighters because I've not bought myself one of those lighters, one of those like fire lighter striker things yet. I'm looking at buying another at 15 quid, so I might buy one of those. So when that turns up, then I can go out and do some bush camping. Let's say I could go out milk detecting tomorrow, but it's been raining so bad over here. We had that hurricane yesterday. Been pouring down the rain today as well. So and the people who've been out in that hurricane, you got bollocks, I tell you, man. I wouldn't have been out there. No, my luck. The whole tent and myself would have been like caught in the tornado. 5 videos where people actually went out in that hurricane yesterday. And they actually survived it. Apart from one poor person. One guy, he goes down and he's actually beached on the actual side of the lake here. I think the guy's in Scotland. I shouldn't really laugh, but he put his tent up here and it was pissing down the rain. And later in the evening, it got up, and the rain, where it rained so much, the water level came up towards where his tent was. So he thought, oh, well, I better get out and pull the tent back again. So he pulled it back 10 feet and then went back to sleep. Next morning, his tent was actually in the fucking lake. The lake had got so high, when he woke up, the whole tent felt like a waterbed, he was saying, kind of thing, yeah. And as he opened it, you're lucky. He was lucky because if that gone a bit further up, guy could have fucking drowned. It would have got him somehow. But lucky enough, a passerby helped him to salvage some of his stuff. Now the tent was still kind of dry inside, but when he woke up, it's just near to the level where it could have spilled into the tent itself. So 10 feet weren't further enough from where he pulled it up. He should have done 20 feet or something. But yeah, he survived it anyway. I can't remember what chat. Let me see if I can remember what one it was. Monty Outdoors, I think it was. Let me just get onto my page. All right. Hold on a minute. Open a new tab. Yeah, you have to watch this, man. Monty Outdoors. His tent nearly got flooded, man. It's solo wild camping at Loch Archery, Scotland during Storm Ciara. So I'm going to post that link here, man. You need to go and watch it. No, I shouldn't be really laughing, but how he didn't get into that tent and he never got drowned, because it really did piss down yesterday, and it's been pouring down as well today. But I watched a few people, and I watched a couple of other videos where people went camping yesterday. The braved, and they didn't actually camp near any kind of rivers or lakes. They did camp near a creek, which was a few hundred yards away, and the creek did kind of overfill, but that was okay because they was more up on a hill and the creek was at the bottom, so they got away scot-free. But this guy Moby, if you see towards the end of the video, you can see how deep that water got. He woke up and saw it was getting towards the tent, so he gets up, pulls his tent 10 feet back, but that wasn't far enough. And I did leave a comment in there saying, wow, lucky he wasn't drowned while sleeping. And he goes, mate, this is his response, mate, it's only slowly creeping in. That would have easily been worse. Most of the pegs became loose and all the guidelines were out. So, I think because of the weight inside the tent and, the weight of the guy himself, that was the only thing that stopped the tent floating away, kind of thing, I suppose. Because, let's say if he had to go and do some business, go to number twos or something, and the river was rising, being away 5-10 minutes, his tent could have got kind of carried away. So, I think he was lucky that, he was in the tent and he had a fair bit of stuff in there as well to weigh the tent down. But anyway, so I'm thinking about going out tomorrow. I don't know. I've got to make sure, I've got stuff to take with me. My camping stove is in the fridge, a non-working fridge in the balcony. And I can't go out and get that at the moment because it's pissing down the rain. So I'm planning to go around about 8 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be up by 8 o'clock tomorrow. And then get some stuff sorted out for tomorrow because it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. But I would have liked to have gone metal detecting, but because it's been raining the last couple of days, it is going to be really, really kind of muddy and soggy, and it's going to be really bad tomorrow. So I'm just going to probably like grab some stuff and go for a walk, and try to find somewhere I can set up a temporary wooded shelter somewhere. I don't know yet. It depends on how I feel, to be honest with you. You know, this stuff won't go to waste. You know, it will be used eventually, but when, I'm not sure, because it might even rain tomorrow. You know, you can't predict what the weather's going to be like. You know, I'm always looking at BBC weather, and it's always changing all the time. So, and you know, like, I'm hoping if I do go out and I take some food with me, I'm hoping my gas cooker will fit in this bag. It should do, actually. I'm not taking no sleeping bag or anything, because it's only going to be like a little walk around. Just trying to find out how I would attach the sleeping bag underneath. You can put like little bits in there, I suppose, but I don't know. I think I bought the wrong kind of bag for camping, actually. I think this is more okay if I'm going to go out on nature walks. But if I go camping, I'm going to need something better than this. I need something on the sides to put an axe, because these ain't big enough to put an axe handle in. I can only about get my finger in it. So, you know, that's okay to put bits and pieces in there. Underneath here as well. So I can put a few bits and pieces like them containers and coffee and my first aid kit and stuff like that in there. You know, even here on the back, you know, just about get your finger in these. So, you know, I think I might have to look for something else. Look at, I've seen people use like an 80, 90, 100 litre backpack for camping. I think that really is only going to be okay for like nature walks, you know, hiking. No, I could get me probably my camping stove in there, and maybe some, you know, gas. Put my food and stuff in there. Maybe get a tarp in there. No, there ain't really much room on here either at the top. You know, you've got these like little bits up here, but no, I think I bought the wrong backpack, actually. I think that's going to be okay for like nature walks and hiking, just like a day out. If I want to spend a night out with a tent and stuff, I'm going to have to get another backpack, I think. Yeah, a bigger one. Yeah. If anyone's watching and they can give me any ideas on, you know, decent backpacks, you know, cheap ones from Amazon or something, yeah, let me know in the comment below if you can, please. Like, no, I've not really been out camping, so the only time I go out camping is over Clapham Common when I'm fishing, and I have to carry that. Well, I don't carry, and I use one of those like wheelie kind of like suitcase things to put my stuff in. So, you know, I think I do need another backpack, to be honest with you. But I don't have the funds to buy, you know, a decent one. It's just going to have to be like a cheap one for now. So anyone knows of any like cheap backpacks where I can actually put, you know, a sleeping bag, a tent, tarp, pillow, blow-up pillow, a blow-up bed, my camping cooker, gas, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm going to need it for. And, you know, put my food and stuff in as well. Water, drinks. Yeah, I think it's got to be like 100 litre, I reckon. So if anyone knows one, you know, a cheap one, let us know. No, cheap but good. It's not going to fall apart on me on the same day, then I'll take it out. Well, I bet helped you out, you know, check out the Poundland. I do have some good stuff in there sometimes. I've just had a coffee, but I'm going to go and make another one and try one of these. So cheers for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.